field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 11. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And the Jags are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Colin Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Dolphins nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out right at the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down, Miami.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Tua. On the comebacker, complete. It's Grant. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
The Jaguars' 2-yard line.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Steps away to his left. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
At the 5-yard line.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3.
Touchdown! Jaguars! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. So there, Charles, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. On first down, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Will Fuller. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Both of these two teams, the Jets and Dolphins, looking to improve their rushing attack in 2020. Last year, they were the bottom two teams in the league in terms of rushing yards. The Jets at 31, and the Dolphins dead last at number 32. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10 at the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14, Dolphins 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And a gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. On play action, they'll throw. get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Benardrick McKinney came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. That's out to the left flat and complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where he appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
The 46-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 24. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Come on, guys, let's go. They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 21-17. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. Jamal Agnew.
There it is.
And he will score. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, here's Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Tua now on first down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Tua to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On second down, Tua finding room to the 20. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Dolphins 24. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is Jakeem Grant. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's it, baby. That's it right there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down good, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First down, Dolphins.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. First down, it's Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Josh Allen, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Play action, now it's Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He may try, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa keeping it himself from 5 yards out, and the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And to give this time to the tailback. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
At the 44-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Now they try the right side here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Nice play by DJ Shark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Lambo on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Dolphins 38, Jaguars 31.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down. It's Robinson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Robinson with a big catch. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
The game is tied at 38 all. Josh Lambo.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Joe Schobert, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
They run the option on 2nd down.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Let's go, come on!
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Oh, yeah, good job.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down, something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Jaguars, 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Tua going to try and run. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.